Blessed Beltane, merry meet. Sorry we're a little bit late this evening. It tends to happen when you're parents and the kids don't want to always cooperate. This evening we will be conducting our Beltane ritual for 2020. Beltane is on Monday, May 4th here in the United States and on Tuesday, May 5th in Europe. Beltane is when the sun reaches 15 degrees Taurus and 45 degrees solar ecliptic longitude. In the southern hemisphere, we send you blessings for Samhain, for Samhain. Likewise, their observances are on May 4th in the Americas and May 5th in places like Australia. Beltane is a cross-quarter sun. Cross-quarters are fire festivals. Beltane carries a message of coming of age, of abundance, of fertility, and growing new life. Many wonderful traditions around Beltane include the Abi-As, the maypole, jumping fires, jumping brooms, ritual baths, and walking through the smoke of the Beltane fire, just to mention a few. In coming years, we may share many of these wonderful activities and traditions at our in-person festivals and rituals. Beltane is when our sanctuary observes the union of the aspects of the god and the goddess, or the wholeness of nature, the coming together of fertility and conception of the cycle of life. Life is a cycle, no beginning, no end. It repeats itself, as our pleasure is to participate in this greatest of miracles. In our sanctuary, we celebrate the marriage of the Oak King and the maiden who is becoming the mother. We invite you to observe and work your rituals in your spiritual truth. Some may observe other specific deities, or the aspects of deities such as the green man, or the horned god, and others. Some may observe energies of the earth or of the universe. Your spiritual truth is your journey. There are so many ways to conduct ritual. May this serve as an example you may customize to suit your devout needs. In our last Sabbath, we observed Ostara. We celebrated the world coming back to life, the fertility of seeds growing, and the maiden preparing to become the mother. We have now come to the point of the circle where the Oak King has been taken with love for the maiden. Let us celebrate their union. Blessed be. Please give us a few moments and we will be right back with the ritual.
Well, we hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. I know it's been a while since we last did stream. I think it was Ostara, which was our last stream. Wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness, yeah. So it's been a while, everyone.
We had the, that one edition of Weekly Blessings between.
Yeah, we did.
And I turned off my phone. I have multiple people messaging me, so...
Oh, well, I've just got the stream going, so...
If people want to send us messages, post it in the comments on the chat.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
Sorry about the audio difficulty.
Sorry for the audio. Sorry for the overall delay. We've got the kiddos that...
As we were switching set, someone unplugged the microphone. And it knocked the microphone out of the...
out of sync. And...
out of the studio software, so I had to salvage it, but it worked. So here we are. Okay.
Okay, so this evening we are celebrating Beltane. Beltane isn't until the 4th, as here in America, as Odin was saying earlier, and it'll be May 5th in Europe. We here at Sanctuary of the Phoenix, we always make sure that we celebrate it the Saturday before, which, hey, just so happens tonight's the night. So we are going to go through and we are going to do ritual. We have ours printed out, and I guess we're pretty much ready to go. In a portion of the ritual, we will be allowing people to put in any blessing requests that they may need, because we haven't really done a real good official blessing request portion even on our Thursday or Fridays. So if you have any blessing requests, please put them in the chat, and we will get right to them in the order that we receive them. Now, we may not see all of them, because with the way the chat goes, we don't completely see who all is watching the stream. So please forgive us if we do end up missing your blessing request.
Yes, we'll validate any blessing requests that we may have missed in the comments.
Yes, we will do that. And hello, Corinne. How are you doing, my dear? Yes, I talked Odin into writing a children's book, potentially. Yes.
Alrighty.
Boy, the characters are so cute. I'm sorry. Alright.
And the top of my head is cut off.
Hey, normally, you're so short.
Normally, I've got the camera nestled right back there a little bit to where we have the full view, but
I tried my best. We're doing what we can, dear.
I know.
So, yeah. Alrighty.
Trying new things means making new mistakes.
Of course, and learning from them.
Yes.
Okay. So, at the beginning of the ritual, before we actually got on stream, we ritually cleansed ourselves. A shower we'll do using a smudge stick of some sorts. And then dress yourself in ritual attire, which for us is this. We have arranged the altar with a red and white tablecloth, a little potted plant, candles, and other items that we felt were needed for the ritual. The color palette that we used tonight are the colors red, green, white/silver. Those are the colors for Beltane. So we adorned our altar accordingly. We have lit the Beltane fire, which normally, if you're outside, bonfire. Huge bonfire, little bonfire, whatever size suits your needs. We are in an apartment. We can't really have a bonfire in here. So we are using a red candle as a proxy for the Beltane fire. So, all right. Are you ready?
Yes, but we may need to scoot the table closer.
Yes.
Because I can see a circle casting issue.
Yes. Very much so. The joys of living in a small apartment.
All right.
Okay, so
the Beltane fire is lit.
yes. We are now casting the circle with salt and water.
And for those at home, we use a clockwise motion.
Which is called,
Sunwise.
widdershins. is the turn. I'll wait till you get through. Okay.
That was not easy. We need a building, everybody.
This is the portion I think you're having the most difficulty with. Holding the table. Okay. Face the north. Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the north, element earth, color green. We welcome you to our Beltane ritual. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the east, element wind, color yellow. We welcome you to our Beltane ritual. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the south, element of fire, color red. We welcome you to our Beltane ritual. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the west, element water, color blue. We welcome you to our Beltane ritual. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Now, as you can see, we usually have to do that sitting down, and again, it comes to the limited space that we have in our apartment.
All right. I am now going to light the goddess candle to welcome her to our Beltane ritual. O goddess, pure maiden, tonight is your special night. We light these fires in celebration of your union with the Oak King. You consummated your union. Now you begin your journey towards becoming a mother. We welcome you to your feast. Light the fire first.
And I have lit the God candle. Hail God, the mighty Oak King. Tonight is your special night. We light these fires in celebration of your union with the maiden goddess. You consummated your union. Now you begin your journey towards fatherhood. We welcome you to your feast.
We now invoke the gods and goddesses and any others who wish to witness this joining of the maiden and the and the Oak King.
And so you at home can feel free to invoke any of the deities or energies that you work with to join you in this ritual.
Yes.
Are we going to silently?
Yes, silently. Yes.
Okay.
The incense that we are using this evening is Beltane by Luna Ignis, and you can purchase this at Arts and Craft in Hartford, Michigan. Alrighty. Tonight, we light the fire and celebrate the joining of the god and goddess. The maiden fell in love with the Oak King, and they have joined hands in matrimony. They bound their hands with ribbon and promised themselves to each other, and in turn consummated that bond. The fire we lit is the symbolism of the fiery passion between the maiden and the Oak King. We honor the sun as we are at the peak of spring. The sun is nearing its full potential energy. Spring is in full bloom, and the flowers are blossoming. Animals are bringing new life into the world. The world is alive again. In these recent times, we are dealing with some frustrating situations. Many of us are cooped up inside and unable to bask and enjoy the beauty that is returned to the earth. Some of us are able to go outside and do such things, but must do so in a limited fashion. If able to do so safely, while abiding by the CDC guidelines and the guidelines of your local government authority, go outside. Smell the air, smell the flowers. Touch the earth with your hands or even barefoot. Ground yourselves and let the high energy of the earth flow deep within you. As you are celebrating Beltane, think of those around you who could use some healing energy or care. Send them some flowers to brighten up their life and bring them joy. During Beltane festivities, a maypole would be erected, adorned with a wreath of flowers near the top and ribbons flowing to the ground. The pole was a symbol of the god's manhood, and the flower wreath was the symbol of the goddess's womanhood. Music would be played, and festivity attendees would grab a ribbon and would dance around the maypole until the ribbons were completely woven around the pole. A huge feast would be available, offering foods that were considered aphrodisiacs or symbolized fertility, as this was a celebration for lovemaking.
Mm-hmm. So at this time, we're going to open up our chat for any blessing requests that anyone would like to make.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like we've got
one.
Okay.
We'll give a few more moments to see if anybody joins us this evening, and if anybody else has any blessing requests that they'd like to add to the one that we've already received.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you have any blessing requests, please send them to us in the stream chat. Odin doesn't have a phone nearby. I have mine, but mine is directly on the stream to keep an eye on what you guys are all seeing. So, to make sure that everything's working proper. So, alright.
So, in the absence of any more right now, we will get to any later in the stream that we don't already have submitted.
Yes. Well, I guess while we wait a few moments, we can just chat about whatever is going on. Odin's been working on the website. A lot of stuff with the website. Would you like to tell everyone about your lovely addition?
Well, now on our website we're able to view our planetary alignments and get a moon phase forecast. I'm working on making birth charts happen. That's going to take a little bit of time between Rachel and I to come to our consensus on how we wish to interpret various aspects of planetary house location and that sort of thing. I'm also working on a calculator that is going to help us more accurately communicate when our Sabbats are. So that's going to be our solstices, our equinoxes, and our cross quarters.
Yes.
And I'm also working on another calculator to give us our lunar phase so we can better schedule SBATs and moon rituals.
Yes. Going back on what Odin was saying about calculating the Sabbats and the equinoxes, now, crazy thing, they're not exactly the dates that are on the calendars. Who knew? There was a person named Aidan Kelly who decided back in, what was it, 70s that, oh, well, forget going by, the degrees of wherever, of the sun's location or the moon's location in the sky. Let's just have it on a set date every year and set it and forget it. Well, the problem with that is the holiday ends up getting so far off kilter from where it is supposed to be in alignment with like the sun's position and the moon's position in the sky, to where you're not actually celebrating the holiday on the day that it's supposed to be is. Now, for some practitioners, I can see how it's easier. It's the set it and forget it. It's the Ronco of paganism, okay? It's the, oh, this date's already in the calendar. I can work with that. But it makes it to where people don't have to actually work towards knowing when their holidays really are.
And one of the bigger problems, see, our open rituals are always the Saturday before a Sabbath.
Yeah.
And our closed rituals, when we have a building, we're going to work towards doing those on the Sabbath proper. But when we calculate out a Saturday before the Sabbath to do our open ritual, in some instances, that can actually put us doing the stream 2 weeks off. And that's too much of a margin of error to be sincerely devout and taking the time to make sure you're getting things as best as you can and as close to a schedule as possible.
One of the other reasons why we like to do it the Saturday before is we don't know everyone's personal practices. We don't know the way you may celebrate a holiday or not celebrate a holiday. And so for right now, with the format that we are currently doing this, with it being on a stream, we would like to give you guys the opportunity to see how we do it, get some ideas for your own practice, if you're still learning. And then when the holiday comes, then you have that opportunity to take those ideas and make it your own. Because that's the beauty. That's the beauty of paganism, is there's no one set way to practice. Because the way that Odin practices isn't exactly the way that I practice, and the way I practice isn't exactly the way Odin practices. But we try to meld together to the best of our abilities our different methods and see what works, what doesn't, change it a little bit. And that's what we kind of want to offer to you guys as well, is the opportunity to see just how other people do it and then take that with you and see, hey, does this work in my own practice? No? Okay, maybe I should try it this way instead. Or, man, this works amazing. I should keep doing this. And, it's learning from each other. It's community.
And one of the things that we do with our open rituals, especially the ones that are online, is we do take these moments during the ritual to discuss and to share notation. Normally with a ritual, you're not going to have us talking, especially if it's a closed ritual. We're going to be from start to beginning, just doing it and then talking after.
Yes. We will do the ritual from start to finish, and then once the circle has been opened, then we will offer the opportunity for anyone to ask any questions, ask for any suggestions at all. But yeah, so that would be like for our closed rituals.
Yes. And those are a lot more devout, but this is our open ritual that is just to give people an idea of how we do things and impart the major aspects of our rituals. Yes. But we should get back towards blessings.
They said be right back real quick, so.
Oh.
Yes. So it'll be another moment. So we have a few more moments.
Okay.
So. All right. Now, this evening, for our offerings, we have Lavender Lemonade that we made from scratch. And we also have Lavender Tea Bread that we made as well. What? It was. But yes, we are so excited. We've made the Lavender Lemonade before, so this is nothing new to us. So that's why we've even got some in our SotP cups, because we're drinking it a little bit. You can find the recipe for both of these on our Witchy Kitchen section on sanctuaryphoenix.com.
And it is notated on this stream and in the event.
And the web pages are live, so you can go there right now and you can look at the recipe and see how we made it. All right, still got another moment or so. Goodness. Gosh. Not much else has been really going on. I've been working. Being an essential worker is interesting, especially right now. I know. But we gotta wait for Corinne.
Then maybe we can express other things about Beltane.
Okay.
It's a fire festival. One of the 4 fire festivals.
Yes. Obviously, we have brought up that it is a lovemaking festival, as well as the marriage of the god and goddess. In
a lot of rituals, there will be a actual proxy hand fasting where the high priest and high priestess of the coven will have a mock wedding as a mock hand fasting
on the behalf of the god and goddess
as a proxy.
Yes. Also, this time of year is actually a very popular time for pagans to have hand fastings.
Yes.
Because they want to be as close to God and Goddess as much as possible. So what better time than to share the same holiday, same wedding day as the God and Goddess. So, a lot of pagan followers will actually have their hand fasting done on Beltane. It's a preference. Obviously you don't have to have a hand fasting done on Beltane. You can choose whatever day throughout the year that you like. but this is a very popular one for many pagans.
Common.
It's a very common one.
It's actually fairly common around any of the
Samhain too.
Yeah, that and the autumn equinox and
So it's around a lot of the main holidays. They typically stick around. Okay, so Corinne is back.
Okay,
so we can continue. Thank you for allowing us to go on our little tangents for a little bit. We wanted to fill the airwaves a little bit. We didn't want to sit here in silence and be awkward. Then again, we are kind of awkward.
We're always awkward. That's what makes us special.
We're special.
Aww.
All right.
Shucks.
Okay, so our lovely Corinne needs blessings for themselves and to not continue to hurt themselves. So we will get right to this blessing. So, gods and goddesses, we ask that you please help Corinne. They are dealing with very rough time right now with health and mental health as well. Please send them clarity. Please send them nurturing comfort. Help them to not want to hurt themselves. Everyone loves Corinne so very, very much. Such a sweet, sweet soul. And we would hate for anything to happen to them. Please guide her through these tough times and allow her to see the light on the other side. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Alrighty.
I would like to ask for blessings of familial strength and unity and healing. I've been hearing a lot of families out there are having problems these days, of all different types, and especially around these holidays, family is important, and it's not always easy to get along. So I would like to just ask for blessings of courage and strength and unity and healing, patience and understanding for everyone who's having any kind of family issues right now. And then should we...
Blessed be.
Blessed be. Blessed be. And then I also wanted to probably have you lead one for healing this world.
Yes.
Continue to heal and fight off this virus and any other illnesses.
Gods and goddesses, we ask that you please send your healing energy to everyone around the world. Please help us all heal from this illness and any other illness that may be troubling anyone. Right now, everyone across the world is being affected by COVID in some way, whether they are directly or indirectly affected. Please provide comfort to those who are sick. Please give them strength to fight this virus and to become healthier when they get out of the hospital. For those who may not survive, please offer them comfort and pain-free passage to the other side. Blessed be.
Blessed be. Careful.
I know.
Got candles.
Oh no.
Okay.
Alright.
So it's the...
Yep. Number 10.
Okay.
So how do we want to do this, dear?
Careful.
Alright, we'll take turns. Here. You want to grab the glass?
Starting to separate a little. May you never thirst.
Trying to stir it a little bit. May you never thirst. May you never hunger. Here, I'm turning it for you. There you go.
May you never hunger.
I'm making a mess. This is so worth it, though. You are so very welcome, Corinne.
This is definitely a recipe that I hope everyone else out there gets to try. It's very good. Made a very good Beltane bread.
Can I bring some to work?
You may.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm almost done eating my piece. I'm enjoying it too. Yes, exactly. Nom nom.
Oh, it is very good. And I'm just glad to see another addition to Witchy Kitchen.
Me too. See, I'm just glad that it turned out. Because I was so worried. Because with the recipe that we were originally given, like, it just gave us the list of ingredients, the temperature, and roughly, crudely, roughly, how long we were supposed to let this bake.
It was off.
And so we had to adjust accordingly. If you try to make this bread, use our recipe as a basis, because the temperature of our oven may not be the same as yours, just as elevation and other variables that could affect the recipe.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to
toothpick
it. But yeah, just keep an eye on it.
Okay. We're already running so very late this evening.
I know.
So our apologies for how late we ran, and it unfortunately happens with the littles.
Yes. Which Bella is now standing.
Yeah, if we had a if we had a building or even just a special room just for the sanctuary stuff. We'd have it all set up in advance and looking really nice and everything all preset, but this is a working household that we're operating out of, and we have to make space, and we have to make do with what we've got to work with, and that's part of the magic.
It is. Alrighty.
We're just on a we're always on time, just time changes.
Yeah.
All right.
So now we must say farewell to all of the participants and the gods and goddesses who joined us in celebrating the marriage and joining of the god and goddess, the Oak King and the Maiden Goddess. So whoever you may have invoked to join us this evening, you are more than welcome to ask them or to thank them for their time and bid them farewell. Okay. Now we must congratulate and say farewell to the Oak King and his bride. They have made the decision to join together as one. And they are now on their journey together through this world, and we must thank them for their time and bid them adieu.
So congratulations.
Congratulations on your nuptials.
On your union.
On your union. Good luck on the future, little. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Yeah. All right. We must bid farewell to the corners now. So
wow.
Yes, let's start in the west. Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the west. Element water, color blue. We thank you for joining us this evening during our Beltane ritual. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the south. Element fire, color red. We thank you for joining us this evening during our Beltane ritual. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the east. Element air, color yellow. We thank you for joining us this evening during our Beltane ritual. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the north. Element earth, color green. We thank you for joining us this evening during our Beltane ritual. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Alrighty. So, shuffle the feet, shuffle the feet, shuffle the feet.
Okay.
Alright. May the circle be open, but unbroken. May the love of the gods and goddesses be ever in your heart. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
All right. Well, we want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you are watching the stream after it has been finished, please message us if you would like us to do a blessing request, and we shall fulfill it. If you have any questions, go right ahead and ask us. You can ask Odin or ask me on our private Facebook page, on our private Facebooks. We also have the website that you may check out. We are excited because we will be continuing to add more material to that.
Got so much going on, but it's exciting.
So much going on, but yes, so excited. We do have donations set up.
Yes, we are accepting
We
donations
are accepting donations now. So if you would like to donate...
you can donate through our website. We've got a link up top for accepting donations. We've got GoFundMe for our building fund, and we share out links to both of those at various times. So
check the Facebook page to find those.
Yeah. And also it's in the community. Sometimes it's on our individual pages.
Mm-hmm.
We're just getting prepared to, for one, just build up our general fund to start covering some of the expenses that we incur.
Because it costs money to get candles. It costs money to get the ingredients to make our offerings.
And when all this COVID stuff is over, it takes money to put together events, because we make large meals and make sure everything's fun. So it all costs, so donations are very helpful. We are a 501c3, so we're an actual religious organization. We're find our information on the IRS website and everything. So,
and on Laura for Michigan.
Yeah, for the state database. We are registered with the state as well. So you can definitely verify and vet it out if you haven't heard of us before and would like to donate but want to make sure we're on the up and up. Okay.
The familiar wanted his 15 seconds of fame.
Oh, of course. Alrighty. Well,
is it time, my dear?
It is time, because we need to get some rest. We are behind.
Yeah, and I do have work in the morning.
Yes.
You ready?
Ready.
Well, I guess, without further ado, may the gods and goddesses bless our home, our friends and family, and this stream. Blessed be. Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe.
Woo. Blessed be.